Greetings, my name is Chris, also known as the Wizard Master, and I've been reading tarot cards for over 20 years now. It's a sort of a hobby interest of mine. I thought I would share my knowledge with you and hopefully get you interested in the tarot cards to learn more about them and hopefully to read for yourself. Anybody can read tarot cards. You just need intuition, you need patience, and of course you need a pack of tarot cards. And there are many sorts of them out there. Basically, they all contain 78 cards. And those 78 cards are all different. Each one has a different meaning. And depending where it comes out within the reading, it can have a different meaning if it appears on top of another one. But we're going to a later stage. But first of all, as I said, 78 cards. And that's split into two areas. The major ones, major arcana cards. And these are things that give you symbols like the star, the sun, and the empress, the lovers. Now these are quite strong cards and give you a quite a good feeling about the reading. So for instance, the sun comes out, it shows success, real powerful cards. And the other ones are the minor cards. There's 56 of those, and they're split into sort of suits, a bit like playing cards. You know, there's a lot of similarities about it, and I think tarot cards came and then playing cards. But anyway, that's for another time. Now, what there is, if I can find them on my pack now, there are coins, sometimes known as stones. Coins relate to more relate to money, finance, obviously. We have staves or wands, sometimes they're known in other packs, and I tend to look at those relating to property and work issues. And swords. Swords tend to be looks at more at the problem areas, things to be sorted out, problems, areas to be looked at, and of course the cups or the grails, and that's to do with the love, the romance, some of the nice things. So you can quite quickly, by turning out the cards in a reading, see that someone's got lots of cups, and the card's going to be looking at romance, coins, money, swords, problem areas, etc., etc. But also there's kings, queens within the reading as well, and knaves, and these relate to characters, people, etc., etc. And again, you can actually use your cards to bring your family and friends into them. So for instance, the Queen of Staves here, I could say that's my friend Helen. So when I turn the reading card over and Helen appears, I know then Helen is obviously relating to me in the reading at some point. But of course, you don't have to do that. And as I said before, there are 78 cards, a lot to learn. The first thing you do, this is the first lesson you need to do, is to get your pack, and this is my second pack, the Arthurian cards, is the back. And I like these because they're a little bit more graphic, as you can see, and there's images on there. So the first thing you need to do is to shuffle your cards up and then start to turn them over and look and think, what does that card mean? Well, to me, that's quite easy. The Grail King is my own card, but do I like this card? I like myself, hopefully. So I'll put it into a pile saying, nice. Then look at the next card and think, ooh, I'm not sure about that one, Grail 8. Bit of an iffy one. I'll put that in the middle because it's a card I'm not quite sure of. And you go for your pack. So you've got a pile of ones you really like, feel positive, a pile which you're not sure about, and another pile which is like, okay, don't like them. So there could be something a bit negative about them. So you start to pick up these sort of feelings already for your cards. And then you start to then go through those cards and start to relate keywords and images to them. And of course, having a pack like the Arthurian ones, then you quite quickly relate to them. Now, this one my favourite card. If you ever turn over a reading and get this one, let me know, because I love the star. The star, as you can see there, is quite an inspirational one. The star means, to me, is someone who's going to be in the right place at the right time. Things maybe not as gone as right for them, but their path is correct and they're going to achieve what they want to. And then you can start to go through the cards one by one and start to sort of think, okay, sword 3, ooh, shows a bridge, someone going across a bridge but it's crumbling down, so someone's going through a bad time. 3 is kind of be a bit of a triangle, so it's probably problems with another person or 2 people, shall we say. And as you go through the cards, you start to get these images. So if, for instance, that whatever card that might be, or the Seeker, which I suppose was a bit obvious, but if the Seeker means to you holiday, travel or whatever, then that's what it means. You can read books, but it's what it means to you inside. So the Seeker, if that came up in my reading, I think, someone's going on a journey, someone's going to travel, which is sort of true. Seeker to me is slightly different, but you've got to get these images and keywords with each of your cards. 78 to learn. And once you start to do that, you can start to do some readings. Right. Now, there's lots of superstitions about tarot cards. Some people say you just should only have 1 pack. Some people say you should never let other people have your tarot cards. So the only superstition I've got, and I've got over 30 packs, is that I always shuffle them and cut them into 3 with my left hand. The gypsies always believed that the left hand was closest to your heart. So if you used your right hand, you would get a reverse reading. So I just shuffle them and cut them into 3 with your left hand. And then put them into 3 piles. Then the first thing to do is really look at for beginners, the top 3 cards. So past, present and future. So on the first pile you split, this is the card in the past, and this is the sword 6 showing someone who's been held back, who's not been able to go on the journey that they should do. That's the past, but what's happening in the present? And it must be the flavour of the night. Stone night means travel. So a man travelling, maybe if you're relating to a woman, then it was maybe a man travelling into your life. If you're reading for a man, then you could say, you're on your travels. Good fortune's ahead of you. And for the future, had to be Merlin the magician. Choices are there to be made. So this person has some choices. So that's a very simple, straightforward reading. And by doing it over and over again, you start to pick up patterns. You can read remotely. You can think of someone and read for them. Or you can get other people to shuffle the cards and cut them into 3 and give them back to you. But be a bit wary that what you're saying will affect the people very much so. So you've got to learn to be able to sort of be a bit tactful and not hesitate. First thing you can do is pick up a card and go, oh my God, doom and gloom. Oh no, maybe not, I'm not sure. So be positive in your readings and be careful what you say. People are sensitive. And as I'm going to say now, because I'm going to stop talking in a moment, is basically the cards do not predict the future. Nobody can really predict the future, but you can pick on trends, you can pick on paths opening. We all got choices. It's your choice to watch me. So when you're going for the cards, don't try to sort of play God and predict and tell things what are going to happen. But say opportunities are there for you. It could be under the relationships, or to just give it advice. But that will come more. I will tell you a little bit more next time, a little bit more in depth, and I'll share some of my other cards with me. I do have lots of boxes where I put my tarot cards in. I've got different cards and different readings. I do regression, past life. I do fun readings as well, relationships, all sorts of things. So you can have lots of fun with your tarot cards, and I will hopefully teach you that. If you have a pack you don't want, then send it to me. I love collecting tarot cards and wooden boxes. Until next time, this is Chris saying greetings and goodbye.